Hello, Minnesota Viking fans. You're watching Sports Birdie, the network dedicated to bringing you the latest and greatest in sports tweets. My name is Paul, and I'm wearing my special Minnesota Vikings t-shirt today. And the reason is because this episode is going to be all about the tweets that happened this offseason from your Minnesota Viking players. So let's get it started with the first tweet from punter Chris Cluey, who says, "I will now celebrate my workout with a manly drink. Sadly, I lack fruit garnishes and or paper umbrellas." So take a look at this picture, and here is his drink of choice. He's got a little Bacardi, so he's got some rum, but then he's got some type of pink liqueur, lemonade, pineapple, coconut. I mean, how much sweetness can one man put in one drink? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. His next tweet says, "About to play golf with my dad and my agent. This should show all you need to know about how often I play." And here he goes. Look at his golf bag. You get this at a rummage sale, or what's going on here? Or maybe the problem is he's having too many of his manly drinks before he goes out golfing and throwing his golf bag around the course. I don't know. Next tweet, also from Chris Cluey, says, "I've created the world's greatest dessert. I call it the Taste Explosion." And hey, listen, you make your judgments on this one. I will say no more. Next tweet from the quarterback Christian Ponder says, "Get a break from training, and I'm on my way back to Minnesota for some Root River fishing with Minnesota Bound." So getting back to the Minnesota country, God's country, right? All right, says, "I miss my main man Dallas," does Christian Ponder. And he tweets a picture here. Oh, he's got his dog there, right? And looks like a black lab or something. All right, moving on. Next one comes from quarterback Joe Webb, who says, "The four horsemen, me, the one with the curly head, and my brothers. Throwback Thursday." And he's got an old school picture here. And I love this. They all got the matching shirts and shorts on. But then check out those belts. Are those not like some old school, like late 80s, early 90s belts they're wearing? Gotta love those. And another one from Joe Webb says, "Me and Vikings Hall of Famer Carl Eller." And got a picture here. Very cool. I have to say, I almost met Carl Eller one time. I went to the Super Bowl party in Detroit, and I was standing in line to get in the club, and Carl Eller walked in front of me and got right through the line without any trouble. And I was left out in the cold for several hours. Anyway, moving on. Another one, quarterback Joe Webb says, "I'm a b-ball player. Pass me the rock." And he's got a picture here of his young son. Look at that. This guy looks happy to have that basketball, doesn't he? Maybe a future baller right there. All right, wide receiver Percy Harvin says, "To all my fans, did not undergo surgery today. Had to put on back burner to support my family through emergency. Thanks." And then we've got Brian Robinson, the defensive end, tweeting, "If you're from the South, you know what this is, and your mouth should be watering." And check this out. And you know it. I'm in Florida right here, so I can identify those properly as crawfish. That's right, kind of like miniature lobsters in a way. All right, running back Toby Gerhardt says, "Goodbye, long hair, time for a change." And then he has Pound, "Hope you grow back, pretty please." And check that out. And so he's still got kind of a moppy kind of head going on here. But he tweets a follow-up. He says, "All right, here is an after pick. It's all off." Now look at this. Mr. Clean-cut guy, huh? So now what is he going to do? Is he just going to have this real short for the off-season workouts and training camp and let it grow back during the season? Looks like Mr. All-American guy there, though. All right, running back Adrian Peterson tweets to his followers, says, "My knee is getting better every day. Thanks for all the support from the Viking fans and non-Viking fans. Your support is appreciated." I know everybody wants to see this guy back on the field because he is a terror when he is running the rock. All right, defensive end Eric Frampton. So just had the most amazing tofu lettuce wraps. Compliments of Miss Frampton. Really? Tofu? And then you put it in lettuce? I mean, that's like, adding water to water. Tastes like nothing to me. But at least he's eating healthy, right? All right. Another one from Brian Robinson says, "Went fishing this morning for a couple of hours. Ended up with a 15-pound or so freshwater drum." And check it. Look at that thing. That is big, huh? Put that nice fillet on the grill. Looking good. All right, another one from him says, "At the rodeo watching tie-down roping. It's crazy how they can transform Reliant Stadium from this football season." So look at that, down in Houston and checking out Reliance Stadium there. Man, amazing indeed. How do you get all that dirt off the field? Gotta wonder. All right, Christian Ponder tweets out, had fun at the Tebow golf tournament, but mad I am most likely going to miss the spring game. 45 more miles to Tallahassee. So you know he's a Tallahassee boy, you know, Seminole, so getting back to Florida. All right, next one comes in from the quarterback, says, yum. And he's got a tweet here of some, I guess, either California rolls or some sushi. But those are some big-ass sushi, if you ask me. So enjoying that. All right, Mr. Raymond says, man, I miss my nieces and nephews. Uncle Bubba loved the kids. He's got kind of a collage going on here of the kids. It looks like a petting zoo, holding the kid with a pacifier. And look at that, playing with the kid, the bottom there, and doesn't mind having the young niece stick her hands all up in that mouth. So, hey man, hope you've got some good tolerance for all the little kid germs out there. All right, Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, says, want to wish my mom a very happy birthday. You are the best, and I would have never made it where I am today without you. So very cool, seeing the tight end giving his mom some props. And last one right here. Says, Kawhi and I took a short nap. Mrs. Frampton took this picture while we hit the Z's. And check this out. So kind of a feel-good shot there. At home, chillaxing and relaxing with a big furry dog and just sacking out. So that wraps it up for the Minnesota Viking edition of Sports Birdie. We hope you enjoyed this program, and we'd like to ask you a special favor. We want to get some funding in because we want to fund this show for the entire 2012 season and bring you 17 episodes dedicated to all the Viking tweets that are happening during the NFL season. But we need your help to make this happen. If you can contribute some small funds, it would sure go a long way. We have packages that start out that we can get you your name in the show, your photo in the show, do a shout out to you. Heck, we could even make you the co-host of the show. We've got several different packages. They start out at $5. You can do $5, $25, $50, you name it. And you can be a part of this program. It's going to be about the Vikings all season long, about what they're tweeting, about their lives on and off the field. So let's make this happen. Please check out the page at indiegogo.com/Minnesota-Vikings. And if you're not a fast enough typer, you can simply click on the link in the YouTube description that's below, or on the webpage that's below also has the link. So check that out. We sure would appreciate your help. Thank you for watching. Go Vikings and go Sports Birdie.